The Indians opened the season winning 19 of their first 23 home games. Since then, the Tribe have dropped 5 straight at Progressive Field, including the first 3 of a 4-game series against the Texas Rangers. Game 4 today as the Wahoo Warriors look to avoid a sweep. Top second Mitch Moreland sends a blast to center. Rangers strike first as they go up 1-0. Then top third Elvis Andrews with a solo jack of his own, blasting one to left. The boys from Texas out to a 2-0 lead. But Mitch Talbot would settle down after that. He turned in a strong outing, going 6 innings, struck out 4. The only 2 runs he allowed were the solo homers. But the Indians just had no answer for C.J. Wilson. He went 7 2/3 innings, struck out 7, and only allowed 3 hits as the Rangers sweep the Indians with a 2-0 win. Defiance grad Chad Billingsley on the bump for the Dodgers as they take on the Reds. Top first, Dodgers up 1-0. Well, Matt Kemp adds to that with a 2-run bomb to left. Dodgers go up 3-0 before the Reds even pick up their bats. Bottom first, Drew Stubbs showing off his power. The towering drive to center cuts the lead to 2. Reds down 3-1. Top second, how about the pitcher Billingsley? He's going to pick up some lumber here, and then on the 11th pitch of the at-bat, oh no, as soon as it comes in, that's how fast it went out. 4-1 Dodgers, but again, the Reds would answer. This time, it's in the form of a 2-run single by Brandon Phillips. Paul Janisch and Travis Wood score, lead cut to 1. Dodgers up 7-4 at this point when the Defiance native, not a great outing on the mound, but how about his game on the plate? Launches a double to right. Andre Ethier scores, part of a 3 RBI game for Billingsley. The Dodgers top the Reds by a final of 9-6. Tigers on the road facing the White Sox. Bottom first, Paul Konerko sends one down the line and left. That scores Juan Pierre. White Sox up 1-0. Top 4, game tied at 2 when Ryan Rayburn steps up with the bases juiced. 362 feet later, that puts the Tigers on top 6-2. Alexi Ramirez leads off the 5th with a sharp grounder to third, but Don Kelly makes a great snag and puts the throw on a line out at first. Then Miguel Cabrera puts the icing on the cake. He will touch them all as the Tigers go up 7-3 and they win by that same margin. In other Major League action, Marion local product Corey Lukey came in and pitched an inning of relief without allowing a hit for the Padres as they beat the Astros 7-2. Over to the local diamond for the Legion baseball. Lima taking on Pemberville at Joe Bowers Field. Top 5th, no score. Lima Central Catholic product Mike Snyder going to work in left all the way to the wall, makes a great snag to rob a sure base hit. Bottom 5th, Lima down 1-0. Jeremy Chandler slow roller back to the pitcher. He's out, but Trevor Cottonbrock comes flying around third. He ties the game at 1. Bottom 6th, same score. Tyler Dietering dribbler to third, bad throw, and a light as Mackenzie Hampshire chugs all the way around from first to score. Lima up 2-1. But in the top of the 7th, Jake Zollinger sends a shot to the gap, scores 2 runs. Pemberville goes up 3-2, and Lima's rally would come up short as they fall 4-2 in the first game, 4-3 in the first game, and then in the game 2 of the doubleheader, they lose 7-5. Still to come, French Open final between Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, and highlights from the Memorial Golf Tournament in Dublin. Stay with us. Welcome back. This weekend, Columbus has seen champions crowned in high school baseball as well as in track and field. But at the same time, in nearby Dublin, the Memorial Golf Tournament has been underway, with today being the decisive final round. Steve Stricker, the leader, entering today with a 3-shot lead on par 3 12th. In some trouble, fantastic chip from the bunker. Rolls within a foot of the cup. He saves par, still up by 3. We jump ahead to the 16th green. Stricker's lead now down to 2. Facing a long putt for par, drains it. Another great save as he's up by 2 with 2 to play. Jack Nicklaus looking on. Stricker does just enough, tapping in for bogey, finishes 16 under par, wins the Memorial by a single stroke. Roger Federer squaring off with Rafael Nadal at Roland Garros, where Nadal has won all 3 finals meetings between the two in the French Open. First set, momentum swinging towards Nadal. After facing set point, the Spaniard won the final 5 games, capping it with a brilliant cross-court backhand to take the first set 7-5. Second set, in the tiebreak, Nadal hits another hard forehand winner and takes the second 7-6. We jump ahead to the third. Federer not going down easy. He hits the shot past Nadal and comes back to win the third 7-5. Fourth set, Rafa is just too much. After a brief exchange of ground shots, Federer hits it long. Nadal wins his 6th French Open championship, matching the mark set by the great Bjorn Borg. Game 3 of the NBA Finals in Dallas between Dirk Nowitzki's Mavericks squad and the Big Three of the Miami Heat. Fourth quarter, about 4.5 to play. Dwayne Wade, so good, drains the three. He led Miami with 29 points, Heat up 6. Mavs go on a run, down only 2. Nowitzki ties the game at 86. He had a game-high 34 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Under a minute to go now. Wade doubled. LeBron James doubled, which means Chris Bosh open. 16-foot jumper is good. Heat back up 2. 4.4 seconds to go. Can Nowitzki do it again? No, his shot is going to come up just short as the Heat take a 2-game-to-1 advantage with the 88-86 win. NASCAR Sprint Cup racing in Kansas, Kyle Busch getting a lot of buzz after an altercation on Saturday between him and team owner Richard Childress. Fourth caution of the race comes out on lap 153, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. got a little loose, but luckily didn't hit anything. Then on lap 161, Kurt Busch in the 22 car passes Denny Hamlin to take the lead with 10 laps, and then with 10 laps to go, Busch has to go in for some gas on his final pit stop, and that'll give the lead to teammate Brad Keselowski, and he is cruising in on the final lap. Keselowski in the number 2 car claims his first win since he finished first at Talladega 75 races ago. Earnhardt still winless in his last 106 races as he finishes second. Well, what a finish there. Just coming down to that fuel mileage. Got to calculate it out so close.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, thanks, James. We'll be back in just a minute.